Track 5 forecast in the next few minutes.
Taps played at Liberty Memorial as hundreds of people paused to mark this Memorial Day. And tonight, local veterans shared their story of an unexpected discovery while traveling that hits on the true meaning of Memorial Day. KCTV5's Jonathan Carter is live in the newsroom tonight with that story. Jonathan.
Yeah, Amy, the Florence American Cemetery in Italy sits on 70 acres just south of the city. But you know what? You can miss it. And a group of Americans almost did. But what they did when they arrived is something they say they'll never forget. Home video of a trip to Europe is pretty common. Home video taking part in a sacred military ceremony is a step above. For a group of Kansans touring Italy and Germany, the moment almost never happened. Evan Ridgway says the detour on their tour led them to the Florence American Cemetery.
Our tour director had words with the director of the cemetery. He mentioned that they were going to have a flag ceremony and would like for us to participate. He asked if there were any members of our group that were veterans. Turns out there were 5 veterans and 1 daughter of a veteran.
For Ridgway, a retired naval captain, it was an opportunity he wouldn't miss.
There were 4,398, I believe, tombstones. And to think that they represented an incredible effort by an incredible generation who gave everything to support freedom was overwhelming.
It was planned this way, and we were supposed to be here at this time.
Former Air Force Captain Lowell Hahn, who also participated in the ceremony, points to their late arriving bus driver and heavy Rome traffic for their good luck. He also says the moment was just as special for the cemetery's director.
His dad was a Kansan, and he talked about being familiar with or living at Fort Riley and being familiar with K-State, and so he was all excited when, or pleased to know that we were all from Kansas.
The trip is a reminder for Ridgway, and he says a lesson for kids that freedom comes with a cost.
The dangers and threats we face today are not as conventional as they were 50 years ago, but our country still faces threats. And it will take the younger generation to stand up and keep our country free.
Now, while it was a wonderful moment for the group, they say it was also bittersweet. For all of the marked and named service members, there is also a part of the cemetery for the unknowns. There are over 1,400 of them to also remember this Memorial Day. Live in the newsroom, Jonathan Carter, KCTV5 News.
Freedom is not free. What I did is I worked awful hard for my freedom today. I went through hell for my freedom.
Wesley Chuck Holden fought back tears as he thought back to the time when he was a prisoner of war in the Philippines and Japan during World War II. And while it's difficult for him to talk about, he says it is very important that people know his story.